My name is Andy, I'm 37 years old. I've lived in Sydney for 10 years and been a member of BBB Brando for 18 months. Training mostly at commercial gyms, been training for about 20 years before joining here, but just thought it was time for a change. I remember the precise moment. I was at the gym and I walked up to a guy and asked how many sets he had left on the cable machine. He told me he just started, and I stood there and go, well, that didn't really answer the question. And it was at that moment I realized, you know what, I'm kind of done waiting for pieces of equipment and not knowing what other people are, how they're using it, and thought, you know what, I'd rather go to somewhere where I know what the program is, I know when it's my turn, I know that I've got a dedicated piece of equipment to use, and BBB Brando seemed like a perfect choice. I most resonate with pain-free because I've had a lot of back niggles whilst training at commercial gyms, and so I really wanted to prioritise moving better, particularly as I get older, because training is a passion of mine and I do want to continue. So I thought it was time to just strip back the hero stuff and learn how to move well so I continue training into the future. So my goals have changed since joining BBB Brando. I remember I originally wanted to nail the movements and I was there with the big red wheels on the end of the barbell, but as I progressively have gotten better and moving better, I'm shifting from just wanting to move better in all exercises to focusing on specific areas and just slowly ticking them off. I was a bit nervous about being fit enough to fit in, but that was dismantled pretty quickly because I was welcomed with big smiles from both friends and strangers who trained here, and just realised that everyone's running their own race, and that's what I had to focus on, just focus on my own development. I also wanted to make the leap across because I was getting bored and I wasn't self-motivating like I used to, and that was having a cascade effect in the rest of my life. So I looked at doing PT with Couchy because the joke amongst my friends is that my drag name would be Mrs. Leg Day. No matter how much I train my legs, I've still got my dad's chicken legs. So I realised that if I wanted to kind of lift heavier, I wanted to build some strength in the wheels. My biggest achievement since joining BBB Brando would be completing the CrossFit Open. I have looked at the CrossFit Open for years and just think, wow, that's incredible, could never do that. But I did it and really happy that I completed it and looking forward to doing it again next year. So what's next is, well, the thing I love about BBB Brando is the variety of exercises, so you can very quick to realise where the opportunities to grow are. And so I think my next areas of focus will be working on the bar and a bit of kipping. So I really want to get more consistent there, as well as pistol squats continue to haunt me. I would say to anyone thinking about joining BBB Brando that I could say as many good things as I normally would about it, but at the end of the day, it's up to them to be brave enough to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. So I would just encourage them to just sit and have a think about what they want to achieve, why they're not happy where they currently are, because I reckon BBB Brando would have an answer for each of those concerns. The 5:30 crew would absolutely kill me if I didn't give them a shout out, but yeah, big props to them, because to be honest, on those cold, wet, rainy winter mornings, you may not be that excited about the WOD, but it is the community that kind of gets you out of bed and seeing your mates, and it is my favourite hour of the day.